So it's a good thing. Yay! Okay, see, look at this. These guys are all here. So that's handy. Yeah, Chinese New Year's in January, right? I'm awful about knowing other cultures' holidays. All I know is I took advantage of their sale. Well, while we're here, why don't we just build this farm, Yeah, I have enough money to build a farm, so we're gonna... What a pretty little design of falling trees I just made. Gotta savor the little details. Yeah, it's a bloodthirsty strategy. Because people tend to die when I make these choices, but... Okay, this needs to clear so that I can make a farm. Come on. Here we go. There we go. We're gonna have some nomad farmers here. They're gonna be walking very far to go to their farm. I might make it a level 2 farm so they just have a little house to live in and don't have to walk so far. Okay, so if we get attacked now, it's okay because we have a wall built. We've got these guys here. We don't have the catapult yet, but look at all these guys rolling up. We're doing good. We're in good shape. I know, but I'll tell you this. I really hate doing it. Like, I'm such a softie. I hate killing my guys. I feel guilty. See, look at that. Oh, we did so good. Now, we have a whole another night and the catapult is here. Alright. Okay, so next blood moon. Kids, we might have ourselves an attack on the next portal. I have no idea. Well, I've updated. I went to... as soon as I could, like as soon as I had good money coming in, I upgraded my castle to the point of getting knights. I don't know how they got here so fast. I think these knights are just on top of it. I literally had a part earlier where all of the things that were supposed to be attacking were walking away from the thing I needed them to be attacking, so... Really, it's anybody's guess why sometimes they decide to do their jobs and sometimes not. They're like people. Alright, so we're going to use this teleporter. And we're going to take this all the way over here. Because I need to buff my defenses. Okay. And if any of this would help, I've been streaming since the very beginning of the game, so you can always watch this later on if there's stuff that might help. If you have questions, by all means send me a message, because I'm always happy to use tons of words and explain what I was thinking. I talk a lot, I'm happy to talk more. Basically what you want to do, when I start the game out, Vinny, I don't do the tutorial. Like, I hit down to skip the tutorial. I start the game with 2 archers, and then I go and find the chests that give me money. And what that does is you come back to your city, and they've killed a bunch of rabbits while you were gone, so you have a bunch of money from the chests, a bunch of money from the archers, and, you know, you recruit some dudes on your way back, so you've got a bunch of guys headed there. Get a couple of builders, bing, bang, boom. I usually do 2 builders, and then do the rest... archers, and you'll get money really quickly. Once I have a kind of decent amount of money coming in, I'll upgrade to level 3 really quick, get a farm, get farmers, well, usually not in that order, farmers then farm, and as soon as I've got like 2 farmers, I upgrade all the way up as far as I can. And in the middle of there I get the catapults going, because the catapults help so much. Alright, so what are we doing here? We've got that buffed. What day is it? Okay, we have 2 nights till the blood moon. We are in good shape, kids. I think the portal's behind me on this side, isn't it? Yeah. That's kind of like the super fast abridged version of my strategy. I do have a tendency to talk a lot in Babylon, so if I do that, I'm sorry. Is he sending? Okay. Can't remember if I bought his services or he's just living in our city now. Sometimes the merchant will just live in the city, which is very helpful. Yeah, he's heading in. Yes, yes they are. But also be careful with those catapults, because if you leave the rocks on the ground, you end up with the big troll guys throwing rocks back at you. Boy, I got a whole bunch of guys with no jobs. So sorry. Terrible employer. Here you go. That's what sucks, is when, let's say you have like 20 archers just all standing on top of each other, and the trolls come in and throw the catapult rocks directly on top of them. You basically have either guys, you're hoping that they're picking up those bows, but if they're not, they're going to have to walk all the way back, and you have to pay for their bow all the way over again. So you have to keep expanding, if only to avoid that problem. Right here, look at this. Oh, this is awful. Terrible. These are all those rocks from the catapults, which is why I expanded, because now I don't have to worry about that. I expanded so far though. Holy crap. I'm in the money. Okay, I believe tonight is the blood moon, or tomorrow night is the blood moon. And then we're gonna expand. Try and take out the last one. Oh, trust me, dude, I've been working on this for a while. Like, I've been playing this game with limited success. The reason I knew kind of what I was doing, Jacksepticeye did a playthrough of this, and he did it from knowing nothing to learning, you know, like his fans and stuff were telling him what to do. So, yeah, he's super, like, that's probably the reason I was able to, like, just jump into the game and do decently well, because I knew kind of what was going on. And I read a couple, like, tutorials and things like that, too, like, some suggestions on Steam. There's a couple. I guess so. I think it comes every 5 days, so it's every 5 days to die. But I just rebuffed everything, and I don't want to have to go back. I'm seeing how far I have to walk. I'm doing a little educated guessing. Alright. Okay, so here's my portal. You can hear from the scary sound. So let's see how far my dudes are going to have to walk. Alright, so I have that portal between me and that. Man, I really got to work on feeding my horse. Yeah, I mean, they sure didn't go crazy with the graphics. I mean, it's pretty for what the style is, but man, there's a lot of content to it. I mean, it's a short game, but there's a lot of thinking you gotta do. Alright, these guys are still gonna have to walk really far. But I can't afford to expand right now because the blood moon is coming, so I'm just gonna have to own what I've decided to do here and go for it. Okay, now it should start raining pretty soon here. And then I know the blood moon is coming. I'm not great with Roman numerals, to be perfectly honest. I think that was the 8th or the 9th. I don't even know anymore. I think that's part of the reason I never know when the blood moons are. Yeah, are you like in your maybe late 20s, early 30s, or late 30s? Because I'm rocking the 30s, and yeah, I like NES games, like old school stuff, Atari, totally my bag. I haven't played Undertale yet, and that's another one that looks really good, but it looks too hard. Like, I don't think I have the skill to do Undertale, but I love the pacifist. If you don't know anything about Undertale, it actually rewards you for being a good person, which I love. Alright, so here we go. Ah, yay! It's like finding people in their 30s. All these 19-year-olds telling me, I wasn't even alive when you got out of high school. Shut up. I still love them though. Now, I am concerned about my defense, but my biggest thing right now is going to be my attack. Okay, so tonight should be the blood moon, if I'm correct. Trying to decide on strategy here. 25. Okay, so tonight is definitely the blood moon. And then by definitely, I mean probably, perhaps. The sky is red. I'm gonna go ahead and say it's blood moon. Okay, so my strategy now is gonna be, I have guys on their way in, and I've got archers sitting there. I'm gonna head over this way and go ahead and get my defenses buffed, because I'm gonna be optimistic and say I'm gonna get that portal down, and I'm gonna need to defend. Yeah, Undertale looks like, I love Jacksepticeye, so I've been watching a lot of his playthroughs, and I loved Undertale. I cried. He cried too, so I don't feel so bad. But I cried, you know, a light breeze makes me cry, so. I actually haven't owned a ton of consoles. I think I became a PC gamer as soon as they had games for me to play. I remember there was a Hobbit game like really long time ago that was like you had to type to tell the hobbits what to do. I think my brother had that, and I remember playing that. I had a Sega Genesis. I lived on my Sega Genesis. But PlayStation I never got into. Like, I think I had a PlayStation 1. Like, my friends owned it, and I had a couple of games, but I never bought a PlayStation. By the time I was an adult and had the money to buy a PlayStation of my own, I was too into PC games, so I just gave up. And now I'm like old. I can't even play console games. Like, I get dizzy and like nauseous. I saw some Mario game where like you're running in like tubes. Oh, hell's bells. And yeah, it didn't go well for me. I'm going to show you a little strategy here. I got all these demons chasing me, like a ton of them. Okay? And I'm just going to throw money down at them, because I don't think they have titans with them, or behemoths, or whatever, trolls. Now I could just teleport away, but I don't want to. I want to do this strategy. Okay, see how I'm like getting through? Well, this is the blood moon. Oh heck, I should have gotten to the portal. Well, the good news is it's going to make my life a lot easier when I want to attack. Very calmly walking away from the demons. You must never run from anything immortal. It attracts their attention. If you've seen The Last Unicorn, you'll know that quote. Nice. I got really like, I had a boyfriend probably 7 years ago, and, well, 6 or 7 years ago, and he got me into MMOs, and, blood moons are not cool. Blood moons are scary if you're not ready for them. Blood moons are only cool if you're ready for them. But yeah, he got me into Ion. He's like, you know, I think you might really like this. It's got like, they have wings, and it was a very beautiful game at the time. And he's right. I really loved Ion. I still play it to this day. Right now I can't play it because my computer isn't letting me, but if I could be playing Ion right now, I would be. Ooh, are we gonna crash? Is that what's happening? No. One of the good things about expanding really far, really fast, I've kept these minion camps. Okay, great. Okay. Okay, we are gonna go for broke here, kids. Godspeed, gentlemen. Alright, one thing, Vinny, the more you get into this game, the more dudes you get, and the more coins that get thrown at you, and the more monsters that come, the more laggy you're gonna get. Like right now, I have so many dudes. Every time like a battle goes down, my frame rate drops like to 10.